Playoff time, obviously an exciting time of year, but for you guys, you had a lot of young guys and a good mixture. How do you use that, wisdom, so to say, as you hit playoff time, man?
Yeah, I think that's what you need. You need a lot of different roles on the team. We have a lot of guys on this team that remind me of the team I had in Norfolk, and I've been fortunate enough to play on some long playoff teams and gone a long way in playoffs over the last 5, 6, 7 years. And like you said, we have a lot of young guys that can put the puck in the net and give us some energy, and then we have a good core of leaders and veterans that have been around the league and, like I said, gone far in playoffs. And then we have a goalie that if we need him, he can save and steal a game or two for us, and that's what we need. You need a mixture of all that. You need a good good power play, a good penalty kill. We have guys that will sacrifice for the team to block shots and make the smart plays in important times of the game. And obviously we have a coaching staff that does a lot of work and puts sets video for us and gets us ready for the series.
After such a great regular season, what's the mindset so you guys avoid falling in the same hole as the Lightning did?
It was tough for them. I think they mentioned it, just how over the last month or so they had not much to play for. They got the President's Trophy, or they got at least the playoff bid pretty early. And for us, we were playing for first place until the very end. I think we had some meaningful games down the stretch, and I think with this, the staff we have here, they expect a lot out of us. And whenever they put us in the lineup, it's not we don't expect to walk in the park. We want to go hard, and he rewards guys. The coaching staff rewards guys that are ready to play and ready to go. And it's tough. It was tough watching the Lightning. They played against a good Columbus team. I mean, now this late in the season, half the teams are done, and the other half are just as good. So it's you can't expect any easy games anymore. It's going to take a full 60 minutes. Tampa maybe not had that throughout their series, and Coop said they just didn't play their best, and we have to expect them to come hard. That's all they're doing right now, and that's all we're doing is we're focusing on them, and they're focusing on us. They're doing video and countless meetings just to prepare for us. Know each guy's tendencies. So it's important for us to be ready for that, and we expect a hard series against them.
Especially with a first-round series, best of 5. I mean, the dynamic of that is so different. 2 years ago, you were part of the team that went to the finals, but down 1-0 and almost down 2-0. The game went to double overtime. So, what's the dynamic of a 5-game series?
Oh yeah, it's fortunately I think we got the 2-2-1 in the series, so it's important for us to take advantage of this home ice. It's important for us to get off to an early lead, and this whole season the crowd's been with us, and it's important to use their energy. And but yeah, if you lose that first game, it's that's when you got to fight back, because if you go down 2-0 in a best of 5, it's similar to going down 3-0. So it's going to be important for us to come out this first game and set the tone early, and like I said, use the crowd to our advantage and get off to an early lead.
You've been in this barn on a playoff atmosphere. Can you put into words what it's going to be like if you step on the ice, Friday?
Oh, it's amazing. This is one of the best and hardest places to play as an away team. Best to play when you're a home team, and hardest to play if you're an away team in front of this crowd. They're loud. They're awake, and they're ready to, like I said, they're ready to be that sixth man and help us. Help us when we need it. And we have guys on our team that, like I said, they sacrifice, they hit, and that just gets the crowd into it. And it'd be nice to get an early goal to get them into the game as well on Friday as well.
What needs that you talked about, Eddie talked about, things need to be amplified. It's playoff hockey time now. Do you have to change anything? Do you change? Obviously you're not changing your style, but what has to happen come 7 o'clock on Friday night? We have a good structure. We've had a good structure throughout the season. We're not going to change anything about that. So it's all about our habits and just bringing that to the table. We know the culture of our team. We know what to expect out of each and every guy. It's just being accountable and being accountable in your line mates that they're going to make the right play, and
it's playoffs. You don't want to give away easy goals or turn the puck over where they take advantage or just those penalties. Obviously, you got to stay out of the box. Power play and PKs are huge in the playoffs. You saw it in the Tampa series. So it's just important to play that smart game and then take advantage of any opportunities that their team's giving you and just go hard and play hard for the 60 minutes. And like I said, we have a team that can go far in this playoffs, and it's gonna be exciting, I think, for Syracuse.
You were part of this run here 2 years ago, obviously. Won the Cup with Norfolk as well. There's a couple holdovers from the team here from a few years ago, but obviously, like you said, a pretty young team. So how do you bring that experience that you have and bring it to the ice this playoff?
Yeah, obviously there might be a little jitters in the young guys, but once the puck drops, I think we have a good group of young guys that are going to be ready to go. But yeah, just the little things. I'll obviously try and communicate as much as I can, both on the ice and in the room and in between periods, and just to calm guys down if they need that. But for the most part, like I said, we have a structure, and I think everyone's bought into the system that we put together and that the coaches put together. And if we stick to that, and I don't think there'd be much that I need to do, because they're going to be ready to go, and it'll be fun to be a part of.
Every little kid, since he steps on the ice from a mic up until Pee Wee squirts, is to win a championship. If it be a Stanley Cup, Calder Cup. Does that excitement and nerves start kicking in for you now, a couple days away again?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's yeah, like you said, any league you're playing in, you want to win. If guys aren't in this league, looking to not win a championship. We play for the end goal, which is winning that championship and lifting that trophy, whether it's the Stanley Cup or the Calder Cup or the Kelly Cup. It's everyone's playing for something. I won in Bern. It was just as exciting as winning when I was with Norfolk, and obviously it's everyone's kid's dream to win the Stanley Cup. But there's things along the way where if you're in a league like the AHL, this cup's just as fun to win as the Stanley Cup. I'm sure I had a fun Calder Cup party a few years ago when I won with Norfolk, and I expect to go far in the playoffs. This, like I said, I keep saying, this is a team that has a lot of depth, and we have a lot of skill and speed, and obviously character guys as well. We have a good mix, and this is going to be exciting for the town of Syracuse, and we just want to show them that Friday night we're ready to go and we're ready to make a playoff push here.